A minute. Maybe we should. Oh, hey.
Hi, Internet.
Hey, Internet.
I don't know if I can do this, but I will do it.
I'm enjoying this day because she is having a case of the feels.
It's really hard and real.
And it's kind of fun to just be like, feel.
They should not do these things on days when you're meant to function.
Right?
Like Saturday, Sunday.
In case you aren't aware of what we're talking about, that happened.
The trailer for The Fault in Our Stars. You know,
I feel like this whole day is just like,
oh yeah, oh as soon as it came out, I was just like, I kind of watched it, and then I just sat at my screen staring, contemplating life.
Our boss, she watched it and then she stood up and she like literally had tears coming down her face. I was like, well, that's awkward. And sad.
This book, I'm like, I read a lot, but I feel like most people know, like, this book and the story changed my life, and like, I feel really corny saying that. But
you shouldn't feel corny saying that.
Damn,
books totally change
he's
lives.
Excellent at it, and the words. And I even sitting here, I opened up again, and I opened it up to a really feelsy thing, and I just started wanting to cry.
Anyway,
hey
guys, if you are new, this is Tea Time with Team Epic Reads, the sad edition.
Yeah. The crippling, emotional, feeling edition.
This is our weekly live video chat where we talk about books and drink some tea and
get nerdy.
Give away things. In the video description right below, there is a link for the giveaway. Go fill out that form, and then you'll have like 20 minutes after our show's done to fill it out, so you don't need to do it right now. But go fill it out, and you'll be entered to win. We got some signed books. We have signed copies of Into the Still Blue by Veronica Rossi, and we have signed copies of Uninvited by Sophie Jordan. So we'll be giving away 10 total. So you'll get one of these if you're a winner.
One of them.
One.
Just one.
Just one. But
both of them are stellar. Margot, what are you drinking today?
I'm drinking this. I've never heard of this tea brand. Have you guys heard of this tea brand? It's called Tea Pigs. I guess it's a British thing. It says .co.uk, but they're like the little baggy teas.
Yeah.
So I'm lemon ginger.
I'm drinking the same thing. Here's the thing. I'm a sucker for packaging.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I picked it.
Look at this. Tea Pigs.
I'm drinking the Tai Chi.
It's fun.
Tai Chi.
I like it. It's simple packaging. Biodegradable.
I know.
Wait, they're called tea temples. They're not tea bags. They're tea temples.
You know what?
You pray to the gods of the tea.
My body is a temple. My body is a temple.
My body's a wonderland.
That's now stuck in my head.
You're welcome. So if you have Twitter, you can tweet along. You can tweet at us. We're going to be checking in periodically to see what's up.
You use the hashtag tea time because that's what time it is. It's the time that we break and talk about books and tea. We start off the chat with you guys tell us in the comment section or tweet at us. Tell us what you're currently reading. What are you reading, Margot?
I am reading one of our new releases this week. I picked it up too. I've been eyeing this one for a while now. I've been coveting it, and I've been stroking it slowly beneath the covers at night. I am reading Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. It's got one of those soft, sensual covers.
Ooh, it does.
It is. No longer will this be called the whatever type of paper it is. It's now the sensual paper. So if I ever write a book, I'm going to be like, I want it on that sensual paper.
This cover looks so much better in hardback than I even imagined, by the way.
Yes.
The red pops so much, it's unbelievable.
Very deep.
Yeah.
And this cover is so perfect for this story. This is, if Graceling had a love child with Beauty and the Beast, this is what this would be about. So it's got fantasy elements, but very interlaced with Greek mythology in there. And basically, the Beast is the Beast.
The horrible.
He's bad. And, well, I'm only 80 pages in, so I'm not quite sure how it turns out, because I started it last night. But the town has to sacrifice one of their ladies to the Beast in order to appease him, so they send this girl, Nyx, and she's been training her whole life to kill the Beast.
Because she knew she was going to be...
Correct. She knew she was going to be sent to him, his loving beastly arms. So... But there's like...
She's going to woo that Beast.
It's not just her. It's not just her and the Beast. There's other characters. Some kind of ghosty love thingy happening. I'm not quite sure. I don't even know how to describe it. Again, I'm only 80 pages in, so I'm like, what? So, it's exciting, though. I love, like, action-y things that are fantasy, but with the Greek myths, and it's something I know because of Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I've got Angela Lansbury's voice in my head.
Do the
Mrs. Potts?
Yeah. Do the things, the appliances come alive?
They do. They come alive, and then they read you the story themselves.
Be our guest, put our service to the test.
Tie your napkin round your something.
I am also reading a book with a beast in it.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Beast Wednesday.
Beast Day.
Sure, let's go with that.
Hashtag it Beast Day. Her Dark Curiosity by Megan Shepherd. It is the follow-up companion to the Madman's Daughter.
One of our favorite books of last year.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to be reading this because Megan is so good at world building.
Mm-hmm. And it's also a retelling.
It is a retelling. The first book was a retelling of The Island of Dr. Moreau, or like a reimagining of the story.
If there was like a sequel to the...
Yes. And then this one is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Which is, I love it. That's just got so much drama already in it.
Classic literature is such a great, base for YA, just to, interpret it how you will.
It's really good. I mean, like I said, the world building is so good, and, it's so creepy.
She's
London...
very gothic. Very darkly gothic.
London in this time period is terrifying, especially in the dark, and she talks about, having to run... From
street to street?
From street lamp to street lamp.
Because
you don't want to get stuck into the dark.
Okay, everybody always says when you're like, oh, if you could travel back in time, when would you go? And they're like, Victorian London. I'm like, ew, gross. Ew. You have to, dodge chamber pots.
And horrible diseases.
And it's so stinky all the time. And then you've got, Jack the Ripper. It's just not a good time.
Yeah, so she, our main character, the Madman's daughter, we last left her, she was leaving an island in a horrible, heartbreaking fashion. So it's back and she's in London. It's a couple months later.
Yeah.
But then there's this beast.
Yeah, spoiler alert if you hadn't read this one.
There's a beast that's roaming this. Well, the cover's kind of a spoiler.
I mean, if you know there's a sequel, you can assume that the girl, since she's,
Anyway, there's a beast roaming the street and it's just, killing people. And it's scary and creepy.
There's a fun thing in the Madman's Daughter paperback release. There is a recipe in the back. It says, ooh, extras inside. And this one has the Balthazar's Madly Delicious Bear Pots. Is there someone else at our window?
There's, banging, right?
Perhaps it's a beast. But there's a...
Beast!
There's a recipe in the back of the book, which we actually have also posted on our blog. So
bear claws are very fitting. I love it. I mean, I love it. It's the creepiest thing, especially in the cold. It's in the set in the winter right now, so there's a lot of coldness is happening, and it's making me. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, so we're gonna check in with Twitter and YouTubers and see what's happening. What's the happy hap? What are you guys reading this week? I saw somebody who was reading Mara Dyer, but I don't know where that went. Lots of
Kim W 1992 said I pre-ordered Cruel Beauty, and I hope it arrives soon. I hope it, ding, is on your door right now.
Lisa Likes Books on Twitter says, currently reading City of Lost Souls.
Ooh.
Heather Kilpatrick says, Infinite qualifies for Beasts Day.
Beasts Day.
There are dragons.
Also, you get gold stars for using the hashtag Beasts Day.
Totally. Now let's check in with where are the things? There's too many tabs.
There's things.
How do I do this?
Where are your comments?
Open in a new tab. Okay. Let's see.
Also, thank you for coming and watching us be on YouTube.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, now we have the comment section.
Riceball 1759, I love that, on YouTube says, lol, it's true. Victorian London is so over-romanticized.
Not in this book. It makes you not ever want to be there.
Jen S. On YouTube says, I'm actually halfway through The Madman's Daughter as well.
Ooh, what are you thinking, Jen S?
Yeah,
do you like it? I mean, it's such different things because this was hot island temperature and just like,
and now you're in
freezing, like, the beginning,
the streets of London.
Yeah, there's a scene where she talks about a girl like froze to death, and when
yeah,
when they found her, she had tried to take like grass and flowers to pat herself to keep herself warm.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yikes.
Forget about dystopian. Living Men was awful.
I'm gonna post a little comment here. Feel free to post any questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Alexa Y. Whoa. It says, I'm about to start reading Grave Mercy, which everyone is recommending. Grave Mercy is excellent, amazing fantasy. Killer Nun.
Matthew says, I'm reading Perfect Lies by Kirsten White. Yeah.
All About Me 445 says, I'm reading Aragon and rereading the first Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Love to Dazzle says, I'm currently reading A City of a Thousand Dolls.
Nice.
Yeah, fantasy cats.
Fantasy cats.
Beast Day.
Beast Day. I feel like anytime anybody hashtags you have to say it in that voice. Beast Day.
Ready to Run 2006 is reading Asunder by Jodi Meadows.
Oh, well,
guess what?
Guess what? The final book in Jodi Meadows' series arrived on shelves this week. This their complete collection.
I can be your hands
of Incarnate series by Jodi Meadows. Aren't these pretty?
Yes. These, we talk about it every time, but they would, 3 people, book-loving friends, need to be this as a Halloween costume together.
There's some secret things that I never noticed about these covers that Jodi Meadows pointed out, that, like, her hair, this is the first one, this is the second one, her hair gets, like, it starts out really straight, and it gradually gets, like, more curly and kind of, like, blown out. Also, in Asunder, the petals, they are smoking. You probably can't see it, but they're smoking. And in this one, they're kind of like sparkling, glowing. So these also have little goodies. You take them off.
Ooh, there's a feather.
They each have a little. So you get a feather, a rose, and what's an incarnate? A butterfly.
Naturally, yes.
Also, fun thing about Infinite. Our hedgehog mascot Snarkles got his very first mention in the acknowledgments.
She's very proud.
It says to the entire team at Catherine Teagan Books, including Margot and Aubrey, and Snarkles, an epic team of epic people and a stuffed hedgehog.
Yay! Oh, I don't know if they can see that.
Well, if you can't, it's
you should get the book and read it. I don't know.
So yeah, Snarkles got his first acknowledgement. That's so cute.
He will be living the pages forever.
Right?
Now.
I know. People hundreds of years from now, they'll be like
dusting off, like, what is this ancient text?
Yes, what is this? This mystical stuffed hedgehog.
They're gonna start worshiping him.
They'll like have to like find him and go on excavations.
Who is this lord? Another series ending that came out this week.
So many series enders.
Oh my god.
All the feels. Into the Still Blue.
Oh no!
She book fail.
Oh no.
Sorry. Oh no, it's all over the books. No, not that book.
I feel like I want to throw my body on.
Sorry.
Okay.
Party fell. Book fell.
Ooh. This is what happens when you mix tea and books.
Okay, my bad.
Also, those were the tissues I was supposed to use to weep the rest of the day.
You should probably move the extension cord to weep. Fun times. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Intermission.
Oof.
Moving other tea away from me.
I'm still going to sip mine. Okay.
Anyway, what we're talking about, Through the Ever Night and Under the Never Sky.
Into the Still Blue is out. Who's excited? This is going to go down as one of those series that is the most satisfying arc of a series ever.
It's one of the few series out there that just gets better and better and better.
Because our world building just kind of...
She's got a massive world. I mean, it's expansive in this. There's a lot of characters to keep track of. There's a lot of different tribes and different types of people, and it's...
But it feels like in the same way, like, you know, like, okay, I'm going to go Battlestar Galactica on you for a second, but you know how Battlestar Galactica was like a complete arc. They knew what they were doing.
Yes.
That you're like, I needed these 3 books.
Yeah.
And you know how Lost, you're like, I love it, but really you could have cut a couple of things out of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, yes, this was perfectly done.
Yeah.
Perfectly done.
It's very contained.
Yes.
There's no, like, stray storylines or things that you're just like, what?
It's like part 1, part 2, part 3 complete.
Yeah. Plus, these covers are so beautiful.
Yeah.
What's up? I like the under.
Ooh, that one's signed. Oh, because it's a giveaway.
It's pink. Yeah, this one's signed. B. Rossi.
Also, the characters. Perry.
Arya and Perry. Shout out to Perry's Berries, y'all.
Also, Roar is excellent. Roar is actually my favorite. He's my favorite. Who's your favorite? Comment in the comment section or tweet it.
Or tweet it. We're going to check in here. Let's see what else we got going on. The Novel Hermit says, I need to start on that series. I need the feels.
Well, you can series binge it now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
good time.
It's a really good series.
If you haven't read it yet, now is the best time to read it because you can just read it all at once.
Yeah.
Which is great. Netflix it.
Yeah.
Are we making Netflix into a verb now?
Yes, I think we should.
Netflix it.
Netflix it. In the terms of reading books, not Netflix. It's not a TV show.
What else do we have new this week?
Which I just read last week.
And you loved it.
I loved it so much.
Was this your first Sophie Jordan that you read?
Yes.
She is also a adult romance novelist.
And she did the Firelight series, which was
Dragons, Dragon Shapeshifters.
Whoop.
What up? There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's not organized.
The Uninvited is a dystopian book, kind of like the same vein idea of Minority Report, where people are predetermined and they're told, you're a killer and you're going to be a killer, so we're going to treat you, we're going to ostracize you from society.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. It's...
Look, this one's signed too.
Sean is running in. He is the boy in the book, and he is vying for my favorite YA dude of 2018 already.
Really?
Yeah. You know how I like them, like, strong and silent, not really talking very much?
Yes.
Just
The Perrys of the world.
Yes.
And the Fullers of the world.
It's really good. I said the beginning of the book is very much like Breakfast Club, because they still have to go to school because they're still in high school, but they keep them in like a cage, and so there's only 6 of them, and it kind of feels like that demographic. And she's kind of the good girl who never was supposed to be this, but then there are people that are like, oh yeah, of course you have bullying instincts. There's the nerd, there's everything. It's great.
Uninvited. I like it.
Yeah.
So
Pick it
that's
up, guys. That's
new
new
series. She's on the Dark Days tour. Same with Veronica Rossi. They're going to be in New York in February.
We're going to hang out with them and do fun things.
We're going to live stream that event, so you guys won't miss out. Was there anything else? Was that it?
Yeah.
I feel like...
So these are the new releases. Let's just round them up again. Oh.
So we've got Uninvited, the books I spilled tea on. Are they okay?
Only Incarnate didn't do very well.
Oh,
Incarnate
no.
got the brunt of the...
Oh, no. Okay, we'll have to get in.
These are new, on shelves.
Oh, no.
Which ones are you guys looking forward to read the most? Comment with them.
I'm excited. I'm kind of working my way through. I'm doing Cruel Beauty, and then I'm going to go to Infinite, and then Her Dark Curiosity, and then Into the Still Blue, and then Uninvited.
I just have to do... I'm doing Cruel Beauty next.
Nice. Solid choice.
Yeah, salad.
I need a little snack break. You want a little chocolate bear?
Also, I just keep seeing this in the corner of my eye, and I'm sad.
Then eat some chocolate bears.
This can be your time while we take a break for you guys to go watch this again and feel the feels and comment with the things that you think.
Remember that time we hung out with Ansel?
Yes.
And it made me realize how old I feel.
Oh, yeah.
Around actual teenagers.
Yeah, because he's actual teenager.
He was cute.
That's the understatement of this century.
I'm interested to see the Fault in Our Stars and then I'll go Divergent first, and then Fault.
Yeah.
Shailene and get your dose of Shailene and Ansel.
Well, they're not in Divergent very much together.
No, but still. They're brother and sister.
They're brother and sister. I mean,
weird.
it'll be interesting to see how the Divergent trilogy progresses because they have a more contentious relationship.
So, also what's happening this week, on the blog, we have posted a free origin story to Panic by Lauren Oliver. Panic doesn't come out till March, but we have the first part of the origin story. Sorry, this chocolate is making my mouth water.
Our boss is Australian, and she just got married and went to Australia in December. But she brought back this bag of Australian treats, and it won't run out. We keep shoving them in our faces, and it won't run out.
It's a perfect reading snack.
Yeah.
Chocolate bear, I'm going to eat your face off.
Caramel koala.
Delicious
Caramel
face.
koala. She's our Australian candies drug pusher.
This week we also posted the 15 most anticipated YA books that are publishing in February. And we get these lists based solely on Goodreads ads. So there actually is, like, you know, data that we're pulling from. Yeah. And we're not just like, we want these. But it always kind of turns out to be the exact same ones that I want to read.
Yes.
And number 1 and number 2 were Cress by Marissa Mayer and Nightmare, which comes out next week. You only have to wait one more week. But in the meantime, there's some things happening soon.
Yeah, I would just say watch the internet on Friday.
That's
because maybe you'll start to get a little. You'll start to get a little taste. That's it.
We'll get a little taste of Ignite Me.
The first taste. No, there aren't any galleys. So they're gonna start releasing parts of the book.
Matthew Keenan on YouTube has asked, what is the Wheel of Fortune behind us? And this is our,
ooh, spin it. It's really loud and feels good.
Okay. First, let me bring it over. Whoa! Oh my god, I cannot do things right today. Okay, this is our little...
Margot's playing the part of Aubrey during this tea time. Ready? Go.
Oh! Right on my face. Ow. This is the thing that we use at like trade shows like BEA and Comic-Con, and so if you come to the HarperCollins booth at BEA or Comic-Con, you get to spin it, and then whatever it lands on,
you win.
See, it says it. It says spin and win.
On there.
You probably there.
There.
So that's what that is. Yeah, we decided this was definitely a Margot Aubrey idea. They were like, how can we make trade shows more fun? We're like, do games! It'll be fun!
And then we just screamed at people's faces.
We're like, here's a free book! Take them! Oh my god!
What else? What else are we excited about?
Yeah, what are you guys excited to read in February? Comment.
Yeah. Tell us, what book are... There's like... February is actually a healthy month for...
Healthy. It's a healthy month for YA. It's a good month.
Yeah.
There is maybe Selection Stories. The Guard is coming out.
Yes.
Ignite Me. The sequel to Pivot Points is coming out by Casey West. Lots of good stuff from other publishers coming out too. I think there's a Cassie Clare short story that's coming out.
Yes, there absolutely is.
Oh God, I should know these things. Well, let me look it up here. Oh, here we go.
I see a lot of people commenting saying they want to spin.
Come to BEA in New York in, when is it, May, June, something like that.
Or in the summertime? It feels so far.
I know, but
it feels so cold, and then I'm going to be stuck in this cold
Maybe
world.
The Wheel will come with us to the LA Times Book Festival in April.
Are we going?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe if we just tell the world that we're going, our bosses will let us go. So guys,
that's going to be our new strategy.
Let's see, what else we have coming out next month. Fates by Lainey Ross.
Nice.
Split Second, that's the name of the Pivot Point sequel. I couldn't think of it.
The Shadow Throne by Jennifer A. Nielsen.
That one is, I think, the third book in the False Prince series. Fire and Blood by Victoria Scott. We have Killer Frost by Jennifer Estep. Landry Park by Bethany Hagen.
I like that cover.
Yeah, it's cool.
3 by Kristen Simmons.
That's the third book in the Article 5 dystopian trilogy.
Yeah.
Mistwalker by Sandra Mitchell.
Insanity by Susan Vaught.
And Prince of Shadows by Rachel Kane. And The Secret Diamond Sisters by Michelle Maddow. Those were the top 15 that everybody is excited to read.
I know 2014 there's a lot of contemporary coming out, like realistic. I think 2014 is going to be the year of fantasy for me.
For me,
just,
it's contemporary.
Yeah?
To me, it's contemporary, because last year I was still sort of on my dystopian craze.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's just baseline for me. That's just kind of what I like, because, I don't know, I do. But I think I'm drawn to a lot of fantasy.
Yeah. Fantasy's my baseline. And then every once in a while I deviate. Like, I'm currently also rereading Sabriel, which I'll talk about later, but it's so good.
It's so good.
There's talking cats, magic cats, beast day. There's lots of beasts in that one.
I haven't read it yet, so maybe it'll be in my year of
It's going to be a reread for us later in the year, because if you're fans of Sabriel, heads up, there is a prequel coming. I'll just let that sink in.
I don't know.
If you haven't read it, then you probably don't know. Yeah, but fans, looking at you. Here's to you, gorgeous. Okay, what else do we have going on this week? I feel like my brain, I had like this list of all these things. I was like, oh, we're going to talk about this and this and this. And then The Fault in Our Stars trailer came out, and I was like, done.
I literally can't. I mean,
it has taken the words from her mouth.
First of all, every scene in that, just stop it.
Yeah.
Just stop it. And I'm actually, Hazel and Gus, yes, but Laura Dern is going to make me never emerge from my cocoon of emotions. I'm almost positive. Just by the one scene of her, like, running in, I'm just like, so we are checking in with Twitter here while she weeps silently in the corner. Mostly Violet says, ooh, Perfect Lies. Can't wait to read that one in February. Harmon Kaleby on Twitter says, Fire and Flood was amazing. Oh, you've already read it. Ooh.
Hey. What else we got? Oh, lots of love for Fire and Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are lucky.
Dandelions tweeted, the one I am most excited for is a Harper Voyager adult, which means it's super sci-fi.
Yeah.
What else do we have going on here? We should check in with YouTube. Iris Quakernut, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, says, oh, Ruins by Dan Wells is much anticipated by me as well.
Ooh,
much excite.
Dystope.
Very good.
Dystopian. Oh, yes.
So dystope. So dystope. Anna Jordan says, I'm going to be at BEA again this year. It's so much fun. Well, come find us and come say hi.
Yeah.
We'll be around.
Hopefully we'll get to do fun things. Here's the thing. We don't plan what we do.
Nope.
Very far.
But we are kind of like running around the floor a lot.
Yeah.
So we try to tweet where we are, but hopefully the Javits Center will actually have decent Wi-Fi this year.
Yeah. BEA seems so far away.
I know.
Again, like I said, I feel like I'm just going to be in winter forever, and there's no coming out.
It'll be here before you know it. Brain on Pause on YouTube says, Daughter of Smoke and Bone has opened the doors to the world of YA fantasy for me. I'm in love. You need to read that one. It's a really, really excellent fantasy. Like, if you're talking about world building, that's a good one.
I had been afraid of fantasy for a really long time, and I don't know what.
Well, it's not epic fantasy. It's not like Girl of Fire and Thorns.
Okay.
So.
Well, see, the reason I was afraid of, like, epic fantasy was because I have a bad time pronouncing names, and I get scared off by, like, all of these pronunciations of made-up things.
I'm having that trouble with Cruel Beauty. There's a couple of characters where I'm like, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but in my head it sounds fine. Yeah.
So don't ever ask me about it out loud.
Is it Ignifex? I'm sorry. I don't know, but I hope that's right.
I feel it's like a common problem.
Yeah. I feel like there needs to be
but I'm just
like a
self-conscious.
pronunciation
I'm
guide.
so self-conscious of it. Like, I think people can read my mind and they're just being like, that's wrong. That's not how you say it.
It's like that Aretha Franklin said, respect for like all my life. It was like R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. What do they say? Everybody's got a... means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Take care of the TCB.
I would say like...
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me,
Yeah.
suck it to me.
I feel like that's what it is. And so like when I'm reading books, I have been saying it one way in my head all along, and then I hear it's a different thing, and I'm like...
That's something.
No? Okay. But anyway.
Anyway, hopefully we're not getting yelled at.
Does that ever happen to you guys? Do you ever like read a book and you're like, oh, it's this person? Like when Veronica Roth made that video for Allegiant, and she said Tobias's name, and everybody was like,
they thought it was Tobias.
Exactly. But that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Does that ever happen to you where you're like, my world shattered?
Yes.
I've been saying it's
wrong.
wrong.
Worth shattering. Because it's like the same thing. I mean, the same when people see things in movies when things are turned into TV and it's not how it was in your brain.
Yeah.
Which is going to upset people because everybody's brain is the same.
On Twitter, JCAlbert719 asks, are you coming to RT? RT is Romantic Times. It's in New Orleans this year. I don't think we will be there, but there should be. I think Epic Reads is hosting the Teen Day Party, so there will be lots and lots of goodies. So if you're going to go to RT, make sure you definitely go to the Teen Day Party.
There will probably be a book shimmy tote bag.
Probably.
Like Tobias is not alone.
Actually, I don't think they're tote bags from that. They're like special RT tote bags. They're much bigger and much nicer than our book shimmy totes. Not that our book shimmy totes aren't awesome.
They are awesome, but
it's awesome. Sorry.
Oh, I see that Moira Trice says on YouTube, my cousin and I almost got in a knockdown, drag-out fight over how Hermione was pronounced.
Hermione?
Hermione. I said Hermione. Is that right? I don't know if I've heard the... I mean, I guess the movie came out and they say Hermione.
I pronounce it Hermione, but when I see it, I always, in my head, I see Hermione.
Hermione.
But then I say Hermione. Hermione.
Hermione.
Hermione. That sounds like a ship name. What other names do you guys pronounce wrong?
I pronounce
looks like
all of them.
People are saying Throne of Glass. Yes, I cannot pronounce anybody's name in Throne of Glass. Is it Selena? Selena? And then if it is just like a normal spelling, if it's like Selena, why not just spell it Selena? Why not have it like, I get that it's like part of the world and everything, but then I'm like, I'm so confused. I don't know. Just a thought.
That's it.
That's it. Lauren Hannah on YouTube says, why am I late again? I keep forgetting tea time.
It's okay.
We're not
you know
friends
what?
anymore.
We're on the internet, and you're never too late for the internet.
You should be setting like 8 alarms. We should have our own alarm time on your phone.
We talked to somebody about making an app, a mobile app, where we would text you and we would make our own emojis.
Or just our face pop up like, oh, it's tea time. Just frighten small children.
Yeah. But you know, that exists in a world where you have endless supplies of money, and we don't.
Ooh, also in the YA news this week, I almost forgot, These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and, oh god, I can't remember her name, 2 authors. It is not a Harper book, but it is a great space YA novel.
Oh, yeah.
Just came out.
The cover's beautiful.
So cool. All the glittery stars.
And it's got kind of got the constellations. Right?
Yeah. The TV rights for that were sold.
Yay! YA taking over the world. We love it.
Here's hoping that it actually
sees the light of day.
That happens sometimes. The TV rights get sold to a lot of different movie or books. Mila 2.0, those TV rights were sold. Arclight, the movie rights were sold for that one.
Yeah.
Delirium even had a pilot made.
Yeah.
With actual actors, aka the guy from Rocketeer.
Yeah, and Julia Roberts' niece.
Yeah, Emma Roberts.
Yeah.
So they actually made a pilot, but it was never picked up. So even though TV rights are awesome and it's so great that a lot of TV rights and movie rights are done, they don't necessarily mean that they're always going to see the light of day, which sucks.
Because, you know, when I want YA to take over the world and I want it to be everywhere I look.
Agreed. So if there's ever any of these like campaigns that are like, you know, tweet CW or Fox or whatever to help get this YA book made into a TV show, you should definitely do it because more YA, the more like exposure and movies and.
Especially, I just want to, the MTV Movie Brawl was
so many YA books.
So many YA books that was just like
The Maze Runner, Vampire Academy, Divergent,
The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, there's just
and they were all whittled down. At one point, it was just like mainly all YA. And even the
Veronica Mars, which,
come on, I love. But it's the Vampire Academy versus Veronica Mars, and I don't even know who to vote for.
Ooh, I don't know either. I'm just gonna keep voting for the other. Yeah, that way my conscience is safe. So that's about all we have today. So just a reminder, if you have not filled out the giveaway form, if you're watching this after the live show, sorry, it's for live viewers only.
Watch us live.
We adore you, though.
Yeah, thanks for watching anyway.
So we're going to leave this up for about 20 more minutes, and so go forth and enter to win. You could win uninvited, or you could win Into the Still Blue, which is over there.
Covered in tea.
Sorry. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. And we will see you next week. Same time, Wednesday, 3:45, here on the YouTubes. We'll have Ignite Me. We'll have signed copies of Ignite Me to give away. What up?
Here's the thing. I haven't read it yet.
No one's read it yet.
I've been waiting because I knew everyone couldn't read it. So I am holding... This actually just came to us, and it's really hard for me not to read it. And let's be honest, I probably will. But I
Teaser.
I want it so bad.
Teaser.
Do you want to read the first line?
Oh, the dedication is to you guys. It says, for my readers, for your love and support, this one's for you. Oh, feels. That's so cute.
It is for me.
All right, so we will see you guys next week. Love ya.
3, 4 to 5.
You love ya. You look beautiful, darling.
Margot can't stop it unless there's music playing.
Jodi Garland. It's my go-to when there's no music. Oh, yeah, we got to fix that thing, too.
Yeah.
We need music.
Music with my mouth.
Okay, we will see you guys later.
Bye. Happy reading.